Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, MidWest LSA Expo closes 2022 on a high note. Zlin Savage Norden is a STOL contender. MD Helicopters emerges from Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. MidWest LSA Expo closes 2022 on a high note. ANN's Jim Campbell escaped the office for a few days to venture to the MidWest LSA Expo up in the wilds of Mount Vernon, Illinois. While a bit on the smaller scale of LSA showcases, the event appears to be one of the most friendly we've ever encountered. Everything is free, admission, parking, you name it. Most of the LSA folks who need to be there do turn out, and the LSA-interested folks that show up, mostly from the Midwest USA, seem really interested, and more than a few brought checkbooks and used them. It's an excellent locale for demo rides, there's plenty of room to get around, and the airport is an exceptional host that seems far more dedicated to promoting aviation than the city folks at DeLand who make that event so difficult for its promoters to pull off. Even though there is some kind of lackluster attempt to revitalize a new DeLand event with exorbitant exhibitor and attendance fees, the Midwest LSA Expo is the perfect way to end the year. People were having fun. It also served as a gathering point for the KR home-built community, and an on-site airport restaurant cannot be beat. Put this event on your calendar next year. You won't regret it. We'll be there. And after the break, F-35 acceptance halted due to Chinese parts.
Unbridled passion, unequaled performance, unlimited possibilities.
Hartzell Aviation, you are cleared for takeoff.
Introducing Hartzell Aviation. Leading general aviation companies united by the Hartzell guiding principle of built on honor, a commitment to uphold the highest standards in quality, performance, and support. Hartzell Propeller, Hartzell Engine Tech, Hartzell Aerospace Welding. We are Hartzell Aviation.
Now boarding at hartzellaviation.com.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Are you tired of tucking your phone under your headset to make a call and having cords and adapters strewn about the cockpit? Experience wireless cell phone communications and your personal music with Pilot Communications BlueLink 2. BlueLink 2 gives you a wearable link to two Bluetooth-enabled devices at the same time and can even control your phone and music. Use BlueLink 2 with your existing headset or a Pilot Communications headset from pilot-usa.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some other interesting stories. F-35 acceptance halted due to Chinese parts. The F-35 Lightning II program has reached its newest snag after a Pentagon investigation encountered unauthorized materials used in recent construction. The issue stems from an alloy used in the aircraft engine's lubrication pump that was found to be made from unauthorized materials of Chinese origin. The alloy in question was passed to Honeywell, the manufacturer of the engine, from one of their suppliers before being used to produce a magnetized part within the USA. The material, a cobalt/samarium alloy, likely violates the Defense Federal Acquisition Regulation Supplement. SpaceX to launch Iridium satellites. The mystery launch provider for Iridium's next satellite launches has been revealed with an agreement for SpaceX to take 5 of the company's second-generation satellites aboard its Falcon 9. The satellites will go to join the rest of the next-gen communications network that the company began launching in 2017. The mission, Iridium 9, will take place at Vandenberg Space Force Base in the middle of 2023 as they deploy 5 of the company's 6 spare satellites for added network redundancy. United Airlines purchases 200 Eve eVTOL aircraft. United Airlines announced a $15 million investment in Eve Air Mobility with a conditional purchase agreement for 200 of the Mark's 4-seater eVTOL aircraft. The deal includes an option for 200 more aircraft, with the initial deliveries expected to take place in 2026. The Eve aircraft are intended to become flying taxis for United, sustainable, short-range commuters that will allow the airline to start laying the groundwork for the impending urban air mobility ecosystem. Electra successfully tests hybrid engine. Electra's hybrid propulsion system is being integrated into a piloted technology demonstrator aircraft with which the company plans to demonstrate and chart the vehicle's ultra-short takeoff and landing performance and fuel burn. The engine's constituent technologies were developed for Electra's 9-passenger eSTOL and will ultimately be scaled to larger aircraft. Electra's hybrid system comprises a combination of high-power battery packs and a turbo generator which powers 8 electric motors and their respective propellers. Testing of the system took place at the company's propulsion development facility in Switzerland. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Zlin Savage Norden is a STOL contender. During Jim Campbell's escape to the MidWest LSA Expo, he managed to con SportAirUSA's Bill Canino into a quick eval flight to get a feel for the Zlin Savage Norden STOL bird. While not the time or the place for a full-fledged flight test, the 35-minute flight turned out to be an exceptional event. Obviously, the beast is meant to be a STOL contender up against the Carbon Cubs and Legends that have gone before. Powered by a Rotax 915 IS, the bird offers spiffy performance due to nearly 150 horsepower under the cowl, but the real news comes from the aerodynamic refinements lavished on the ZSN. Electrically operated leading-edge slats and a massive set of Fowler flaps are accompanied by ailerons that are not treated like a poor stepchild. The aircraft boasts excellent overall control profiles with exceptional linearity in response rates and pressures, and a very manageable set of behaviors when put into a fully STOL configuration. Everything hanging in the breeze and fitting along quite controllably at speeds in the 30s. The fit and finish are quite good, maybe not in the Carbon Cub category, but at a considerable difference in cost of acquisition, about half, no kidding. The overall impression is a very good one, and we look forward to a more aggressive flight test ASAP. If you're a STOL fanatic, this bird deserves a very close look. And after these messages, MD Helicopters emerges from Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
Throughout the globe, Piper Aircraft has hand-selected the very best in company representation, service, and support. From first inquiry to acquisition to product support, Piper Aircraft ownership is seamless and worry-free. Piper Aircraft authorized dealers, factory trained, factory connected.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/rusty today for details.
Welcome back. MD Helicopters emerges from Chapter 11 bankruptcy. In 1998, 1 year after acquiring McDonnell Douglas, Boeing's aspiration to sell MD's civilian helicopter line to Bell was subverted by the U.S. Federal Trade Commission. The following year, while retaining the robust military facet of McDonnell Douglas helicopter systems, Boeing unceremoniously spun off MD's line of civilian rotorcraft to MD Helicopter Holdings, Inc., a Dutch infrastructure and technology concern. After a protracted period of floundering and dismal commercial performance, MD Helicopters was purchased in 2005 by investment fund Patriarch Partners and recapitalized as the independent Mesa, Arizona-based MD Helicopters, Inc. The new entity was led by CEO Lynn Tilton. In March 2022, MD Helicopters, Inc. filed for U.S. Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Comes now September 2022, and MD Helicopters has emerged from bankruptcy, its assets acquired by a new entity dubbed MD Helicopters LLC. As part of its post-bankruptcy restructuring, the nascent company has appointed a new board, CEO, and senior executives. 3 of MD Helicopters LLC's 7 board seats are held by New York-based holding company MBIA, the subsidiaries of which provide financial guarantee insurance and other specialized financial services. Following the elimination of Patriarch Partners and Lynn Tilton's ownership interest in the old MD, MBIA stands now as a 62% majority shareholder in the restructured company. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!